Well, I thought I'd just give everyone a little update of what's going on here health-wise, and then what I'm going to be doing other than health-wise. So first off, and I haven't really, I guess, stated what the issue is. I have prostate cancer, and they did in the biopsy, they took 12 samples, and 11 of them came back positive, and it's kind of, you know, a length of, I don't know how to explain it, but the cancer was almost to the ends of every one of them, except for one that didn't have any cancer of the biopsy samples. This whole week has been test after test after test at the hospital, so I haven't even hardly been here, and so I've been posting stuff on my Instagram, you know, sitting in waiting rooms and whatnot. I have all these photos I have on my phone, so go check that out. You'll see a lot of things, you know, I've been posting with old cars from my past and family members' old cars, and while they were new cars back then. They're old slides and old photos. But anyway, get back to the health issue here. So the bottom line is I had a bone test to see if it migrated, in bone scan to see if it migrated into my bones, and it had not, so that was a good thing. And then this morning I had a CT scan with contrast, so you had to wait an hour after drinking these fluids in the CT waiting room. And I'll tell you what, there's a lot of people worse off than me. And we all sat, every one of us just sat in that waiting room and all talked with one another about our ailments. I guess that's what people do. But anyway, yeah, I can't complain. One poor guy who was in his 40s, survived an aneurysm, had what do they call that, thyroid cancer, had that removed, and was waiting on a kidney transplant. So, you know, here I am 60 years old and just coming down with a good case of prostate cancer. And this came on quick. In 2019, it might have been February, I had my physical and everything was fine. I didn't have it in 20 because of COVID and there was no vaccine yet. And I got it last summer in August, and that's when I found out my PSA was 71. It's supposed to be 4, and if it's 6 or 7, they send you right in because they suspect it's cancer. Mine was 71. The doctor told me they'd never seen a PSA so high. So from 19 to 21, it went from normal to 71. So, you know, it happened quick. So when the doctor got the biopsy results back, he's fast-tracked everything. So right now, I talked to the surgeon this afternoon about an hour ago. They're going to schedule surgery. I'm going to have my prostate 100% removed, and that will probably happen at the end of this month or the beginning of January. They're going to call me next week. They got to set up the operating room and everything at the hospital, and, you know, get everything set for surgery. So then I'll face surgery, and then, you know, I'll have recovery. He said it'll be about 6 weeks. And I'll probably have a hard time controlling urinating for a while. I'll have to learn how to do that all over again. So yeah, I'll probably have to wear a diaper for a while, but hey, that's life. And I don't know if I've said this or not, I've had a Foley catheter. This is my 4th one. It hangs right here in my leg. And that's been kind of inconvenient, and that's why I haven't been working on the cars, because there was a screw valve on the bottom here. You'd unscrew it to drain it and screw it to tighten it. It's changing the oil in this car. If you go back and look at my past videos, twice I had to get up, go and change and take a shower because that loosened up and I was laying in a lake of urine when this bag drained. So yeah, I'm just being point blank honest. I mean, we're all human. We all go through things like this. That's just part of life. And so anyway, yeah, I was, so right in the middle of the oil change, I had to go do that. I got cleaned up, took a shower, put clean clothes on. 15 minutes later, I had been drinking a lot of water, so the bag had more stuff in it, and the same thing happened again. My pants somehow twisted that thing loose. Well, this one has a valve that you fold down, and it has a rubber cap, so I haven't had a problem with this one. But I haven't worked on the car at all. I haven't touched it. The last time I sat in this car, touched it, was when I drove it the last time, the video that's here on YouTube. It's the last time I've had really done anything with the car. And let's open up the door and just take a gander at it. So anyway, I'll be having surgery. Just giving you the update. Everything looks good. The battery must still be up. The clock looks like it's showing 25, showing 26 after, and it's 29 after. So the clock's slowed down a little bit just from sitting. We'll reset that. It's been a couple months. So I'll put my battery maintainer on it. I just drove the truck today because I had to take the Escape, had to have new tires and alignment, and it needed lower ball joints and brakes. So it was in about, I don't know, just before Christmas, and had quite a bit of work done. Well, tire sensor light came on after that, and so today was the first day I was able, well, tomorrow I had the appointment for tomorrow because I had doctor's appointments up till now. So I just dropped the Escape off at the Ford dealer and been driving this today. They'll have it done tomorrow. He said they'll probably just have to replace one of the sensors on the wheels. Apparently they have batteries in the sensors in the wheel, and after about 10 years they go bad. The Escape is an 11, but bought it new in August of 10. So with 0.4 of a mile on it, and it's got 120,000 miles. That's been a really good car. I have no complaints with that Escape whatsoever. It's been an excellent vehicle. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to fill you in on what's going on health-wise, and from the sounds of it on my comments. And I want to thank everyone for your prayers. Thank you so much. You don't know how much that means to me. It was such a relief today. It was like a ton of bricks lifted off my shoulders when I found out that the cancer hadn't spread throughout my bones or any other organs or anything. I was really, really worried because my prostate cancer is so bad that I thought, you know, the chances were good. Well, it hasn't. So again, thank you for the prayers you gave me, and I want to thank all my viewers too, and wish everyone of the very best. That a lot of you have health issues too, like me. I'm not the only one. So some of my viewers out there, you have issues too. My prayers go out for you too, and hopefully everyone that watches this video will say a prayer for everybody that has some issues. I felt really bad for some of the people in the waiting room there. You know, they're so much worse off than I am. You know, I was just like, I felt just really bad for them. And but anyway, my prayers go out for them and all my viewers that have other issues too. So, and thank you for all your prayers. So now I'm gonna go about what I'm gonna be maybe making a video or two on in the next week or two. I'm not gonna be buffing paint because that's gonna be too much work with this catheter. And after the surgery, it's gonna be 6 weeks of almost doing nothing. So, you know, I won't be buffing the car out this winter. That'll probably be either it won't get buffed, I'll sell it without it buffed out, or I'll drive it another summer and buff it out next winter, or maybe I'll buff it out during the summer. I like doing this kind of work in the winter and driving the cars in the summer. That's kind of the way I am. But we'll get the paint buffed out eventually. Not too worried about it. But I want to show you a little something I got here. Let me turn the camera off so I can open up this little box here. I want to add this before I get too far in the video here first, and then we'll move on. Dieter Smith, one of my longtime subscribers and neighbor in Canada. He's from Ontario, Canada, and for most of you, I'm in the Detroit area, Michigan, and Canada's just a stone's throw from here. Usually, you know, I go over to Canada quite a bit, but with COVID, the border's been closed. But anyway, Dieter sent me this. Sieberling All-Tread, made in Canada, tire ashtray. This thing is so cool. I would suspect it's from the 50s. I haven't had time to do research on it yet. But if any of my viewers are up on this and know anything about them, that says the same thing on both sides. Hopefully that all shows up. Neat tread pattern there. So we got 2 tire ashtrays now. This one I got in an estate sale. General, this one's, it just says General on it. Doesn't say where it's made. But anyway, I just thought I wanted to show that and say thank you, Dieter. I really appreciate it. It's really cool. I like it. Kind of neat things for in the garage, you know. I mean, you just don't find these much anymore. Thank you. Thank you very much. As many of you know, I bought this paint shaker in an estate sale and did a little work, and it's got the incorrect timer on it there. It should have a 15-minute timer, and that timer does the job perfect. And I've used this a couple times for a couple little projects where I needed to shake up a rattle can. But the new timer was like $100 from the manufacturer. Well, I found somebody that had one, the exact one from the manufacturer on eBay, and I got it for $30 with shipping. It was like 24 something then shipping. And it's a 15-minute timer, so I got to make the plate. This mounts in a plate that bolts to the machine, and then there's this little gadget that mounts it to the plate. So this screws into here, and this is where the wiring, like your wire from the outlet and your wire to the motor. And then I think, let's see here, that was a thing from eBay sale. This wasn't somebody that sells these timers. This is just somebody that had bought it, didn't use it, and was just getting rid of it, I guess. I don't know. That was the only electrical thing they had. But they show how it mounts, the size of holes. And this one doesn't have all those wiring things that it shows there, but that's the direction. So anyway, I'm going to make probably this weekend, make the metal bracket, and I'm going to use the steel. I'm going to have to use my plasma cutter. It's not going to be this, I don't think I'm going to use this thin sheet metal. We'll see. I think I'm going to use a thicker metal like this. See the thickness. And I'll just cut it out with my plasma cutter, bead blast it and paint it. But I'll make a template out of cardboard. I'll have to take this switch off, and I'll show you when I do everything. Take this switch off, and then I can figure, because there's a screw hole and a screw hole there where that plate bolts on that holds the switch. So I'll get all that sized out, and I'll have to find, I need to find a few things so I can cut round. I just used a flower pot to cut this. This was for a base of a light fixture I made for a grow light for the plants that I have out in the yard in the summertime. I take them in the winter, and some of them needed a little more light, so I made these grow lights. But anyway, that's going to be a future. And then I don't know if I'm going to get this done before surgery or not. I need to rebuild this. The one on the Bel Air gets hard to release when it's hot, like after the engine compartment's really hot and everything. I have a new one, brand new setup right there that I've had for a long time. Bought it at a swap meet, and the booster needs painting though, so I might paint the booster, and I'll paint this one at the same time. This is the overhaul kit for this booster. It's a Bendix booster, and this was used I think Ford and GM both use Bendix boosters. But anyway, I'll do a video on this when I rebuild it too. So just wanted to kind of show you the going-ons, what I'm going to be probably doing this weekend, and putting this in, and I'll make a video of it. But I just wanted to kind of give everyone a little bit of an update of what's going on with my health. I thought, you know, I've had enough people that wanted updates, and a lot of you praying for me. And again, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm going to end this video here. The other one I didn't monetize. This one I probably will. I don't know. We'll see. And again, if you like the video, hit the like button because it was good news. And if you like my channel, subscribe to it. Hitting that 348 engine icon that pops up there will do that. And thank you for watching my videos.